young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
18.
Running right, Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm going to run you.
Watson on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At 24. 25.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Watson now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Trubisky. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 99. Check 99. Back 24. Hey, alert, alert.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? told him to stop right there at the 1.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's just 59. It's just me and you. Jumper.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Watson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson gets this one to Hill. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds McLaurin. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's checking. 31.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Going to give it to Love. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Check out. Out. 53's the mic.
Now Watson going to sneak it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Watson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the 50, it's Watson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Love. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans push further out in front. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky, and this is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 53 alert. Check 53's Mike. Hey, 54. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's line him up.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is it. Can they take? 53. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check 3. Check 3.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to get him for a loss of about 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch it.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check. Fresno. Check. 53's mine. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 53.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
First and 10.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Watson off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Love, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lock in, lock in. Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alert! Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Let's go. Let's do this.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
No. Alert.
Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Alert. 52's the mic, boy. 52.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They give it off here to the tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now, Watson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson now throwing on 3rd and long. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.